Zerg player just pretty much standing around doing nothing with an Overlord sitting around here. And here comes the push for Nox, running away from this tower, which was a mistake now that we think about it, but he didn't know how many towers there were there. And we should have scanned that. One single tower took make us come back. Oh no! The Terran was attacking! I missed that completely. And making massive damage with those siege tanks, and those Vikings are going to be taking out his aerial army as well. What a massive problem. And now the Mutalisks joining in on the fight. And as you can see, his expansion completely destroyed, only leaving him with one expansion here in the ground. And those siege tanks are going to be getting out of siege mode and running back, not pursuing on the attack. And Nox manages to fend off the aerial attackers and now is taking out SCVs. Siege tanks. Those Mutalisks just making terrible damage, and those siege tanks just have no chance but to stay there and take it like a man. And now the Terran player is just sitting here with a bunch of SCVs for no good reason. Oh, looks like he was watching the attack, and now he's back. He's got the mining, and Nox is going to push forward. And here comes the bunker, and he goes back again. Meanwhile, what am I up to? Absolutely nothing. Getting my expansion back with some marines in here and some towers to secure the position of this expansion to be able to grow. And now here I am building battle cruisers. Oh my god. Building battle cruisers at this point in time seems like a good option, but pretty risky considering that I don't know what my opponent has exactly. And if he comes at me with all these Vikings, at this point in time he will destroy all these battle cruisers. But it doesn't seem like he's going to attack anytime soon, because they don't seem to feel very secure with this army of Mutalisks and Corruptors doing serious damage from time to time. And here comes the siege tank, here comes the Vikings, mostly to protect the entrance. And here comes the harassment by Nox with the Mutas and the Corruptors backing them up and going for that Zerg expansion yet again. What an harassment. And here comes the battle cruisers coming out. Down goes that expansion, and here comes the battle with the Vikings coming down against those Mutalisks. They have no chance. The Zerg also bringing his own set of Mutalisks, taking them all out, completely wiping out the harassment force. And at this point in time we're left with very little aerial defense. If they were to attack, they would have made some massive damage there, except in that expansion because there's a ton of towers there. And 4 battle cruisers now in the game, with all these siege tanks for backing up the ground defense, and these marines also. Not much of an assault force, but 4 battle cruisers, and now coming up with a detector just in case there's any shenanigans going around. And the Zerg player now going for his expansion yet again in the same location. He could have switched that location up. And basically not much happening, just defending. And Terran player moving out to defend his own expansion. And what is that? Here comes an attack by the Mutalisks. Oh, they get completely fended off by the battle cruiser. I missed that attack completely because I was fast forwarding, but I'm really sorry for that. And here the Terran player seems to be in position to try and come and make some damage in this expansion, considering it has almost no ground defense. It would be a viable option. Here he is doing the scan, and he is most likely preparing to move in. No. Yes, reinforcing his positions with some more Vikings. No, just defending his expansion. He's going for that high yield, trying to get that economic advantage. Doesn't have that much minerals though.